that we're going to do here. I think the first of many. I've talked to a couple of you, and I know people are interested. What I want to do is give the opportunity, like I'm doing for Kate here, is to give people the opportunity so that uh, they get a chance to be on one of these webinars, and this way then you can I'll be recording these, and then this way then you can also turn around and put this up onto your YouTube channel as your webinar. So Kate was kind of my first victim here, and so what we're going to do is we're going to be sharing some screens. I've got some results from her. Kate, did you send me your latest results on this advertising campaign?
Uh, Possibly not. I did it last night.
Okay. While we start here, what this ad is, or what this webinar is going to be about here, guys, is I'm going to show you how to build likes on your fan page. And the reason for this is it's crucial, I think, in advertising. I started following a gentleman, and he kind of showed me the way in regards to Facebook advertising, because I think, like maybe some of you guys, I kept doing ads, and the biggest problem with it is I kept getting them rejected. I'd do 30 ads and I'd get 30 ads rejected, and I was just starting to pull my hair out, and I don't look good bald. So I just wanted to come up with a different way of advertising. And so one of the key factors that he had in his training is that the credibility factor of your page itself. So again, everybody can see my fan page here. Okay, so what I want to show you here is this number. Okay, this number here, I have 5,884 likes. I've been doing a 10-day campaign, and I have spent $531.05. All right, I've been doing big ads on these. I've spent $531.05 at an average of 10.3 cents per like, which is pretty good. I'd like to get that number lower, and I'm still working on the matrix of getting that number lower. But that was with all of my campaigns. That's what they all averaged down to. I had some campaigns that were going up to 26 cents, and others that were down in the 6 cent range. So that's what everything just averaged out to. And the other key factor here is I have 3,415 people engaged with my page. And that's huge. That means every post that I'm making, there's 3,415 people seeing my posts. All right. So I'm going to, I've gotten a couple people involved in this type of campaign here. And they've started out. I think Kate was one of my first guinea pigs on this to try it out.
Okay, folks. Well, I'm in Australia and in New South Wales, 6 hours west of Sydney. So this has all been an exciting journey for me. And having met Russ in September last year, we've been going through a few different things. But, the latest one was trying to get that interaction on Facebook, because we all learn how to do. Sorry, my screen's locked, of course. We all learn how to do PPC and ads, but we forget about our actual fan page, and that's what we were working on. And so Kate L. McCarthy is my fan page. I've got a couple, but I've decided I'd like to look at branding myself, because that's also a very important part. And when I started with this campaign 6 days ago with Russ, I was on 33 likes. So you can see the difference now. So this is, I haven't done a huge amount, but I'm certainly revving it up. But what I did do was make sure I had a cover photo. I've also just started posting a little bit more regularly. You can see the change in 6 days of what my likes are and how many are talking about it. And that's really only from this very simple campaign Russ and I went through. So I just started trying to get people to interact. And actually, I have to say, it's quite, that's my hardest thing. People don't seem to respond as much, but I have noticed they do share, and they're starting to share more things that I'm putting on there. What else would you like me to go into, Russ?
I just want to verify, can everybody see Kate's screen? Raise your hand if you can see Kate's screen. Okay, good. Good. I just wanted to make sure that that switched over because it kind of freaked me out there for a second when I switched over into attendees here. So the key thing, how much have you spent, Kate, on this ad to date? Can you go over to your
I think it was us. I'm just going back to my campaigns.
yeah.
You know what? It was less than I thought it would be, so I'm just opening up my document. I won't be a moment that I just sent Russ. I think it's only about 60 or something dollars. It's really minimal.
Yeah, because
What I've got to learn to do is actually record this appropriately.
right.
Status.
You
There
were
we, so
you were
I've
going
spent $68.28 on this campaign, and I've averaged 6 cents a click. And
okay.
that campaign has reached 227,000 people.
Okay, good job. All right, so you were doing the $10 a day campaign, correct?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and you were just doing one ad at $10 a day?
Um, I was doing one campaign with, so there was 6 ads.
Yeah, 6 ads, but the campaign is considered an ad, even though there's six
Okay,
different
yes.
images. So your
Yes,
budget on that was $10 a day, correct?
that's right.
Okay, all right, all right. So, and I want to make sure that I can see. What I'm going to do is switch you back over to my screen here. So, all right, perfect. So Kate did a she did an ad. All right. She spent, what was it, $68 on this ad, and she increased her likes quite a bit. I'm going to show you here in my insights real quick. This is kind of the activity that was going on with my page here. All right. These are in a time frame here of January 8th through January 14th. So just in that time frame, I gained almost 3,000 likes, new likes. The post reaches 3,618, and then engagement, 3,571 people engaged with my. It's up 33.3% from last week. Um, these are just huge numbers. Okay. Post clicks, 3,402 post clicks. You can get a breakdown of the engagement on a lot of these posts that you have. Um, and then you can turn around and boost these posts if you want to. To give you a little bit better perspective here on the ad manager, and I'm going to show you some of these ads, and then what we're going to do is we're going to actually build an ad on this webinar, because that's the main key. I know I've shown a couple of you how to do this, but I haven't had the chance to show the entire group how to do this, so I want to make sure that that we are all kind of on that same page. Just one ad alone, I got 2,081 likes. This was my most expensive, and this one I was actually I went to what I call my mid-tier countries. I paused the ad because of the cost that was going on with it. Got up to 26 cents a like, and that involved like the United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada. I did not include the United States. I'll show you what an ad looks like when you include the United States. This was a previous ad that I had done, 78 cents per like, and at one point it was 91 cents per like. So a big difference to 9 cents per like. So to show you what some of these ads look like, and this is how you can get breakdowns of reports on ads, so you really understand what your ad is producing for you. You go into your analysis here of your ad. I mean, Facebook actually will give you quite a bit of data. if you learn to work with it. So you can see over the time frame how much my likes have increased. Okay. Then I can take each individual ad. Now I can look at the actual specific images and see which image did the best, and see what the costs of some of these various images that they use, because they just rotate these images through, and then I can look at what my total cost was of each one, because they try to optimize, because of the way I placed the ad. They're optimizing the number of likes, and you always want to optimize anytime you do a campaign in Facebook. You always want to optimize, because that's going to give you the best results that Facebook can offer you. Okay, so to look at one of these ads, this was my highest ranking ad out of the entire campaign. Out of this campaign, there were 1,771 total actions, or on this ad itself. When people clicked on this ad, there were 211 people that went to my page photo to look at the photographs that I had on my page. There were 75 people that liked my posts. Now that's not viewed, but that's actually liked my posts. And then 99 other actions, and other actions can be from sharing, clicking, etc. You can get a full documentation of what you have. This again is going to give you the breakdown of each ad. You can open up any one of these images here and see it's again a lot less on this one. There was not much engagement there, because what they were finding is they will gravitate towards the image that's doing the best. They kind of throw them all out there, and then their algorithms will look at what is getting the most amount of traffic, and that's the one they're going to work on the most. Okay, so the way that you would create this ad now. Why? All right, if I open this up again, why am I going to countries like Albania, Argentina, Bangladesh, Brazil, Chile, Cameroon? There's 25 different countries here. These are considered what they call a low cost country, and there's actually more than 25 of them. It's just 25 that I've been currently using. I have a list of about 35, I believe. The low cost, the reason I'm going to these countries is because I'm trying to build likes. That is the main focus of my advertising campaign here, is to actually build likes. This is what I'm looking for here, is my likes. And so I'm not really targeting excuse me, I'm not really targeting the traffic here. Well, by the end of tonight, hopefully I'll be at 6,000 people. Um, I'm not really targeting specific people to campaign to. In other words, to actually buy my products, etc. Not that this is hurting. I'll show you right here. Just on this campaign, just as a passive um, click through, I've had 21 people opt in, and I haven't been advertising to have anybody opt in. So I've been able to get people to actually opt in, uh, and it's been strictly passively. It's either been by my tabs here, which this tab here and this post here are the two most important features in here that got me all of those opt-ins. Those are the two things that people are clicking on. So look at my post engagements here. Organic reach, 2,747 people. Going down 1,059. This was a fairly recent post here. Some other posts, 2,900 people, 1,900 people, 3,768. 3,768 people I reached organically. I did not have to promote that post. These are people that have gone to scrolling down my page and looking at the posts. Okay. 3,692 people. And as you notice, if you go further down my posts here, all right, the numbers start to drop off a little bit more. 831, 272, and then it gets back down to my normal 92 people. I had a couple posts in here that had more people. So by doing this, again, I've increased that engagement in my page. And that is what is, I mean, I get notifications all the time. I have people messaging me now, etc. Make sure you respond back to those messages. Um, but these are people now going to this page. Now, every time I post, they're seeing those posts. So, a couple things that you need to get in place before you do an ad like this. One, you want to make sure that you have some tabs built, some fixed advertising here on the top, because that's what people are going to focus on. When they go to my page, and this is, I believe, this is about what they would see as soon as they click on my page. And as instantly as they scroll down, I want things that are going to catch their eyes. I have multiple posts or multiple tabs here to catch their eyes, so that hopefully they're going to click on those. But if they don't, then the next thing I have visible is an ad. Now, it doesn't really look that much like an ad, but it is an ad. You could have the MTTB program, like I've shown many of you how to do, how to post that link on there, and then it brings up the graphics. This is the What is Mobi video, and I have that available to anybody if they would like that. I have it in an MP4 in case they need it that way, that they can load this up themselves. This is how I did it, is I loaded it as a video because I just downloaded it onto my computer, kind of stripped the YouTube links and stuff out of it, and then loaded it here. So there are many things, but the key thing is this is considered the scroll line. You see how I'm moving the page? You want to make sure that you're within at least 2 to 3 scrolls before someone hits rock bottom on your page. Okay, so if you're going to promote your page, you got to get some content on there. I would recommend having like 24 to 30 posts. That way, then as someone starts to scroll, they're probably going to get bored by the third or maybe fourth scroll down. And you can tell that just by looking at, as you go further down, the numbers start to drop off more. Okay, and so you can kind of get an idea how fast they got bored scrolling further down. They were more engaged with what was current here on my page. All right. So you want to make sure first that you have the content. Second, you want to make sure that you have your tabs here and that your tabs are going to where you want them to go. Okay. This is the 22 social, which I've shown a lot of you how it works. It works very, very well. The thing I did put on mine is, again, what is Mobi? I put that video back on there. They then gain access to one of the capture pages, okay, either to your own capture page or to one of Matt's capture pages, whichever one, whether you're building your own list or using the back office. So you want to make sure that you have these kind of things in place before you promote your page. You don't want to promote a page that has 5, 6 posts on it. You're not going to get a lot of engagement with that. Okay. Now, to get on to doing an ad, don't promote the page this way. What I want you to do is you're going to go over to your advertising manager. So if you just go to your home screen and go to Ads Manager, if you have not run an ad with Facebook yet, then you would go up here to the little gear, the sprocket, click on that, go down to Create Ads. Then what we're going to do is we want to create an ad that is going to go for page likes. Okay, I'm going to create 2 different ads here before this webinar is done. So we're going to create a page like. Since I help manage several different pages, make sure you pick the right page. Okay, it will not ask you about your personal page. It's only going to go to your fan page. Okay, because you cannot promote a personal page. You can ask people to friend you, but you cannot promote a personal page. So don't get mistaken that, oops, this is my personal page here. All right, you're going to have images that you can upload. Take advantage of this. Facebook will allow you to upload 6 images for one ad, which means then it will rotate all of the images and see which image is working the best, and then it'll promote the heck out of that image. Okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to go ahead and go back to my the women. They actually, I'm sorry, but they work the best when it comes to the ads. So what I would do is I'll show you how to do this. I've already got the images saved, but I go over here to Google Images, and type in whatever kind of image you're looking for. So like if I was going to use the women, I call it women thinking pictures. So let's see, women thinking. All right, and we just want images. Now you have a wide array of images here. The things you want to stay away from is, see how this one has a what's called a watermark in it, which means, and this one here has a watermark also. They're very, very faint. This one has a watermark on it. You can see it a little bit clearer, that there are watermarks embedded into this picture. You do not want to use those because those are copyright protected pictures. Where you can use the pictures is by going, if you bring up a photo here and it's clear, it does not have any watermark on it, then that kind of image will work very well for you. All you do is you're just going to right click on the image. You're going to save image as and stick it into a folder. Now I actually created a folder that says, I have one in here because I was grabbing a lot of those images. I have a women's thinking folder. Okay, so I can add a whole bunch of different photographs to that. So let's see, we'll cancel that. All right, so I'm going to, so that's how I would look for my image. If you want to have just a thinking image, all right, so let's see here, PNG. All right, so these kind of images here, you can have these kind of images, various ones, if you want to go that direction. Now this one has a watermark, so you don't want to use it. But see, there are various uh, images here that you can utilize. Okay, so you can find those images this way, and that's the best place. The thing that a lot of people question on is the copyright. Again, stay away from the ones with the watermark because they are copyrighted. If they're on Google Chrome or if they're on Google Images and they aren't copyrighted, they're free access. But where the copyright comes into effect, at least in the United States here, is if I utilize, let's say I was an advertising company and I'm making a profit off of that image. So let's say I'm building you a logo or something and I grab one of those images and I use it for the logo, that is where I infringe on that copyright law. So you got to be careful of that. But what we're doing is we're advertising for ourselves, and we are, where we're gaining the revenue is from the product we're selling, not from the ad we're selling. We're not selling an ad, we're buying an ad. Okay, so it's a kind of a fine line, but it does work in that sense, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and upload images here, and if you I'm just going to go to my women thinking images here real quick, and this will move fairly fast for you. So let's go with 6 images here. Let's go. Let me look at these images a little bit clearer here. All right, so. All right, so we're going to pick 6 images here. All right, so what you can do is just, let's just go with some images here. So all I do is I pick 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go with the 6 and see what I've got here. Load them up all together. Again, with some of your guys' computers, don't do this. You'll overtax it. So do one image at a time. Or have a lot of stuff shut down on your computer. Okay, because this is going to take quite a bit for it to do. And you can see even mine starting to get taxed because I have a recorder running. I have the webinar running and so on. So it takes quite a bit of action. Now take a look at the pictures here. Make sure that they look fine to you. If that's going to work for you, then what you're going to do is you come up here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove the news feed because we want it right column only. All right, so I'm going to click now on my right column. This is what the ad would look like on here, but we now need to change the headline to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what I've been told on all Facebook advertising, the key thing is in your headline, ask a question. Okay. Always ask a question in your headline. In your body, you want to have some sort of a promise and a call to action, or a call to action and a promise. All right. So let's say, I'm going to try one that says, let's say oops, looking for a, see if I have enough room here. All right, so looking for a business. We're going to put in the context here. How about looking for a new business? Let's see, or need help with yours. And then I always put we can help. Dot, dot, dot. You have to put 3 dots. You can't put 4. You can't put 2, because see, if I put 2, I get a warning sign. If I put 4, for some reason, I get a warning sign. If I put 3, Facebook likes it. So you want to look at your ad. This is what your ad will look like. All right. You want to make sure that there's not too much here, because if you cram too much here, it's people kind of tone it out. All right. So this is borderline on too much. All right. But if you look at what's going to show at the bottom of the ad, 5,903 people like this page. And that's what I'm going for. So this right here is huge. By people seeing this, they're going to say, well, gosh, 5,900 people like this page. I got to take a look at it. And they're going to click on it and like the page. All right. So this is, you can scroll down and look at all of your pictures here. See if there's anything, if there's a picture you decide you don't like, what you can do is, let's say you don't like this picture, all right, for whatever reason. Now you can go back and just upload a new image. And I'm going to go back to the one image that does really well for me here. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to images. Because there's one image that does really, really well. I want to add it back in and see if it does the same, has the same effect. And of course, I'm not going to find the image right away. This is what happens when you have too many images, guys. You need to organize them and put them. You need to organize them and put them in your separate folders. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go with one of these others here. Let's go with the. Let's go with this one here. Let's go with that one there. All right, open. So then all you do is you just grab another image, and as soon as it loads, okay, as soon as it loads, sorry about this. All right. All right, while that's loading, what we're going to do next is you're going to go down here to the sponsored story and uncheck that box. You do not want it as a sponsored story. You're going to pick where they want to view. Okay. So in other words, when they click on the ad, where is it going to put them? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them right on the timeline. If I decided I wanted to put them on one of my tabs here, I'll show you here. I can I can put them on one of my tabs if I want to. Okay, I can put them on any one of these tabs here. So see, it'll ask me where do I want to put them. So I can put them on one of the tabs there, or I can put them on the timeline, and that's where I want to put them. Make sure your news feed is off. Let's see if that picture loaded yet. And it's not loading yet. Come on. All right, well, we'll let that keep working. All right, so now the audience that I want to get is I want to take out the yeah, Scott, I did record this, so don't worry about it. I did record this, or I am recording it right now. All right, so these are the list of countries that we're going to go to. I need to bring up my list here real quick. And I will send you guys this list. Just message me on Skype, and I can send this list to you. But what we're going to do is go to Albania. All right, and you always want countries, not cities. We're going to go to Argentina. All right, Argentina. I wish you could copy and paste these, but unfortunately, you can't. All right, and so let's see, Argentina. Then we're going to go with Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Oops. All right, so Bangladesh. Then we're going to go with Brazil. And it helps if you know how to spell. Comes in handy. Chile. Now, one of the things I did find out on this is that that you can only put 25 countries, up to 25 countries in here. All right, so you want to Cameroon, Germany, okay, Algeria, Ecuador, and again, these are low-cost countries. And I, at first, when I started learning how to do this, I'm like, gosh, why would I want to go to these countries? They're not going to buy anything. But you know what? I have students that are all over the world. And so don't disregard where someone would have money. It is amazing. I have 4 students in Thailand that are either from the UK or United States. So you know, don't discount a country just because you know, you don't think that. And I used to do that. I used to think, gosh, well, I don't want to go to these countries. They don't have the money to spend. And I've been sorely wrong for a long period of time. So I have kind of changed my ways on that. Italy. And we're going to put in 25 countries here. Morocco. Let's see, Morocco. Oops. Morocco. Mexico. And again, all countries. Let's see, Malaysia. Then Nepal. And I'll give you a complete list of countries also. Again, I have more than just these 25. All right, Philippines. Let's see, Pakistan. Poland. Romania. Slovakia, Venezuela, and Vietnam. Vietnam. Okay, so ages, I recommend starting at least at 30. I actually like to go 35 to 59. You can go to the max, although you know, I wouldn't put a no max. I like to go to 59 because I want people still in the realm of that they want to do the hard work and so on. Not saying that people over 59 don't want to do the work, but your list of people will narrow greatly from that. So I want to target that specific age group. Interests, you're going to put business and industry, and you realize here I've got 44 million people that I'm going to reach. So now we're going to subcategorize that, and I'm looking for like search engine, pay per click, social media optimization, click per action, affiliate marketing, and that should be good for now. Okay. Um, Still at 44 million. This is where the price, or this is where the numbers go down. You always want to make sure that, and it'll automatically default to this. You don't want them advertising to people that are affiliated with your page. That's kind of a waste of an advertisement. You want men and women, um, all in their relationship status, languages. And I have been told that, a lot of people will put, like English, and they'll just put English all. I was told that you specifically put English UK and English US. And I don't know why. I don't know if it'll make a major difference if you put all, but I've seen English pirate and so on. I'm not sure if I want to talk to a pirate. So, education, anyone, don't add anything else in here. And then you go down here, you want to use this as uh, a new ad. This is actually an existing ad, but I'm going to reference it as a new number here. And let's see, I had 6 ads, so this is going to be ad number 7. I'm going to go to $10 per day. And this one I'm actually going to run continuously. I want to see if it makes a difference. I want to run it continuously. Um, Otherwise, what you want to do is go to a start and an end date. I would set it up for a month, even though if I set it up for a month, it's going to tell me I'm going to pay $200 or $310. You can always pause the ad. You don't have to go the full month. You can go with what you want to accomplish. Like I said, I've got 5 ads right now paused because the prices went up a little bit, and I wanted to see if I could tweak it and get it down a little bit further. But I'm going to try this time is run this as a continuous ad starting today. Again, I can pause it tomorrow if I want to. You always want to go bid for page likes because that's what the campaign we're going for. And this automatically will optimize your likes, which is what you want. If you're going for clicks like to a website or to a capture page or something, you always want to set it up as optimize for more clicks or more views or whatever you're doing, because that way then Facebook will make sure that you're getting as many as you can per dollar or per cent that is being spent. Where if you put a limit on there, if you bid for it, then what's going to happen is that in 100 views or 100 clicks or 100 likes, they can only go up to that 100 for a certain amount of money. Okay, so always go to the optimization. And then all you're going to do is you can either review your order. This is what countries, all right, this is your ad name. Let's see, I want to call this. Oh, I guess it just kind of cut it off a little bit. All right, so I'm going to make sure that that's there at number 7. No, okay, it doesn't fit in there, so that's why it doesn't look, that's why it doesn't show. Here's all my countries. Here's the marketing or what I'm targeting here. This is my ad, so it's a new campaign. I'm going to go to bid type is optimized. We're going $10 a day, and I'm having it on a run indefinitely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place my order. and then it will continue and show me that it was successfully placed. Now it's, obviously now all of this is going to be pending the review. I've been averaging about 5 minutes on the review. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I want to go ahead and open up to some questions here. If you can, if you would like, let me clear out the questions that are here right at the moment. Okay, so I want you guys, please raise your hand if you're asking a question. Go to the area there and type in a question if you have one. Um, let's see here. And Kate, are you still on line?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure
All
am.
right. Okay, good. So, what else do you have to add to this? I mean, how easy was this to do once you started learning how to do it?
Once you learn how to do it, very easy. It just the part that I think that is going to be the lesson learner is the tweaking. Is just
Yes.
knowing whether to, yeah, what to tweak. But yeah, no, just seeing the results was phenomenal. Knowing that when I first started online, I paid for likes, and that was the worst experience ever because they weren't targeted. And this way, you're targeting, and they're
Right.
people who want to be on your page.
And that's the key thing is that you want to make sure that um, again the key with this is you're building likes first, and that's what you're working on is you're making sure that you're building those likes so that we can, when we do an ad, again those ads are going to show that x amount of people like, showing you this ad again here. 5,903 people like this page, or like me. Okay, I wish that many people liked me, but anyway. So this is what your ad's going to look like. If I wanted to create a similar ad, and this is where some of the split testing will come in. If I wanted to create a similar ad, then all I'm going to do is just click on similar ad. Okay, and the neat thing about this, besides the images, is look, everything is set up exactly how I originally put it. So now I can either go in and just keep this and maybe change my headline, okay, and see what happens, with changing the headline, keeping maybe the same images if I want to, loading completely different images and keeping everything else the same. If I wanted to go ahead and go with, let's say, some of the question marks or something, I could do something like that and load up, go over to, what I want to say, go over to the, oh, I completely had a blank here. Google Chrome, Google Images, and see if there's different images that I want to go ahead and load in there. So so there's different things that I can do. And whenever you do any kind of split testing, no matter what you are split testing, is you want to do real minor changes. Don't sit there and say, okay, well, I'm going to compare this ad with another ad, and I'm going to put completely different images. I'm going to have a completely different caption or headline on there. I'm going to have a completely different text body, but I want to see if they're, which one does better. Well, it's hard to tell because you've made literally a completely different ad. Let's say you even went to different countries. Okay, so when you're split testing, you just want to go ahead and put in, and I don't think I have enough question mark people here, to put in an ad properly. I know that image didn't do real well, but anyway, so I would load up different images here. I had one ad that was asking, are you frustrated with your current job? In fact, I can do something like that. Let's just load up a couple of those images there. I don't want that one here. So you can do different things like that, and then try your ad again and you know see what you can come up with doing different images in there and seeing what works best for you. Okay, so let's see. I can load that image there, but you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about here. Does anyone have a question? Please raise. All right. So how does Facebook get? All right. Let me see what yours. How does Facebook get people to come and see your page? What they do is, as you notice, when you go on Facebook and you look at your, whether it's your homepage or whatever, and you notice that there are people that are in what I want to say, that are in the there's ads on the right hand side. That's what those ads are. They're either a pay-per-click ad or they're a page like ad. Now, you can do the advertising where you get on their news feed, but that does not work as well as the right hand ads when you're looking for the page likes, is what everything I have been told. So you want to make sure that that you go ahead and get to that right hand side so that you're reaching the right people. Okay, so let's see here. I have another one here. That one in there. Okay, so let's say I just want to go with 4 images on this one here, and let's just say I want to just change the. Well, let's just say I want to change the images themselves. That's all I want to do, is just try different images and see. I can already have it preloaded as to what countries I want to go to. You can go in and add and subtract countries. I already have it set up for the age ranges, English speaking, etc. So everything is identical. The only thing that I would do is run it as a new campaign, and I would then just call this ad number 8. Okay, so, and then just change it again. Since I'm running it as a new campaign, I would change the amount again, and I want to run it continuously, and then just go ahead and place the order. So I'm going to hold off on this one because I am going to actually alter it a little bit. So that is, go ahead and leave that page. That's how you would go for the page likes. And that's, again, what you got to remember. That is what we're going for, is page likes. Okay, you just want to build these numbers. You want to build these numbers here and here. And when people go down and look at your post, they want to see, well, actually, they're not going to see these numbers. You want to be able to see these numbers, that you're engaging with that many people. Okay, people, again, remember what I said too, is on your Facebook, it's a third of it is advertising for the content, a third advertising, a third is inspirational and motivational, and a third of it is informational or educational. Give them something, offer them something in a way of a short little video showing them how to how to do specific things, real simple things that you know how to do. Show people that. Now, yeah, 10 out of or 8 out of 10 people may already know how to do what you're showing them, but you know what? The 2 people that went to your page that didn't know that, they are the ones that are not able to see what, or they're the ones that didn't know how to do it, and you're now helping them. So they're going to become followers of you because you're willing to give them information. Make sure also that you list your companies and so on. I'm going to build a tab. I think it was Scott, actually, that I saw this on. He has a YouTube tab, and which I thought was pretty darn smart. So I'm going to build a YouTube tab on here so that I can get people to click and go straight to my YouTube channel. If you have maybe a Google Plus page or something like that, you can utilize these tabs to send people within that loop. You want to make sure that you're showing them your reputation and showing them all the things that you're capable of doing, or all the facets that you market in. Okay, build that relationship with them, and the best way is with your fan page. That's the absolute best way. And then you can advertise straight off. You can advertise tab. You can advertise post, or you can advertise directly link. Although be careful with that on your may not get accepted. But if I do an ad and I send directly to one of these tabs, these tabs go to a capture page. but Facebook likes it because I send it back to Facebook. So even though I'm doing a pay-per-click ad, and I'm sending them to a URL that involves marketing, I can still make sure that uh, that we do that. So sounds like I'm getting a lot of echoes in here and so on. Some people are saying so. Unless someone has any other questions, I think we're going to go ahead and end this. I promised you guys an hour. And if you have more questions, please message me in Skype. Probably, well, yeah, you can message me now. I'm not sure if I'll answer tonight because I got to start editing the video. But uh, we'll keep moving forward with this. If you have questions on it, I'll have this video posted on my channel and also on Kate's channel. I'll give this to Kate also with probably within the next, give me 48 hours to post it because it's getting later in the evening here and I don't feel like being up all night, messing with the video. What I want you to do is also be thinking, please post in our group, in our Facebook group, of other things that you would be interested in. Kate and I were talking about possibly doing, and she would actually run this webinar, this next webinar, but I think we were talking about, because a few people did not have Google Plus accounts, and they did, there's a whole facet to Google Plus on setting up your page and everything like that. We were discussing putting together a webinar like that. I think Scott had showed an interest. He's pretty savvy with all of this stuff. So he showed an interest of possibly doing a webinar. If anyone else is interested in being on a webinar, co-hosting one, either with me for your first time, and then doing a webinars on your own, those are huge, guys. Those are what bring people in, is give people information. And your first webinar may have 2 people, but your next one will have 10, your next one will have 20 or 30, and it just grows from there. But you give people information, show them how to do something, and it works out really well. And you build your brand, you build yourself, okay, you build your following. And it's eventually something you can all put completely together and create a product if you wanted to. So I'm going to let you guys, Kate, do you have anything else to add to this?
Not at the moment, but I'm looking forward to seeing how a tweak works and how everything goes with getting it approved and running after that. But I might do a follow-up to this case study myself as well.
Okay. Well, see, like right here, guys, I've just gotten an ad approval. So I've got still 4 of them pending, but I have let's see, out of so there's still 1 must be uploading or something. But anyway, I have some of the images starting to be approved. And what has it been? Maybe 10 minutes, something like that. So it works pretty fast. All right. So, if you have any problems with this or want me to go over it in one of the coaching calls, please let me know and I will make sure we concentrate, or I will help you build an ad. Kate, what I would recommend with yours is either change images, keep your headline the same, change images. That way you can split the ad and see what's working better. Create it as a new campaign though, because it would be easier. Or go ahead and keep the images, load basically, or look on your ad and see which images got the most clicks. Start with that image and then build some new images in there, and then maybe change your headline to see what you can do about bringing more people in. But I'm proud of how many people you've brought in just in a short period of time, and you're only running 1 ad. So again, you got to be careful with your budget, guys, because this can add up really quick. In 10 days, again, I've spent $500+, but my goal was, and I'm probably going to spend another 500. My goal is to hit 10,000 by the end of this month. So, and I'm well on that way. Okay. So I will keep you guys informed on what's going on. If I come up with any new ways of doing this that can get those costs down even further, I will definitely be sharing that with you and sharing it with the group and so on. So if you guys don't have anything else, I am going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you very much, Kate, for being on this with me and helping facilitate. Kate, everybody should give her a big round of applause because she help start organizing it and talking with the group, because I have Kate managing the group page. I want you guys to interact on that page. That is your networking platform, and and it's where you guys can get together and share ideas, and that's what you want to do, is share ideas. Each of you have strengths and weaknesses. Put them together, and they do really well. I have a guest that I invited to this webinar tonight, was Bobby Dubay, good friend of mine, and she's really my, as I call her, my geek girl. She knows far more than I do when it comes to the technology part of internet marketing, and so she is always the one when I need something either built fast, or when I need uh, a page that maybe I'm capable of doing, but I need it done quickly, or I say it to her all the time, I need it done correctly. Then I go to Bobby, and she builds me some fantastic uh, pieces of work. I mean, capture pages, sites, bonus pages, etc. She does phenomenal work for me. So I brought her along because I'm trying to get her a little bit more into doing some webinars. I'd like to do me a favor, guys. Raise your hand if you'd like Bobby to do like a guest webinar for us in this group. All right, I'm seeing some hands go up
Oh,
here.
definitely.
So definitely cool. All right, so she can add a lot of expertise. So I'll sit down, maybe technically speaking, offer some suggestions on some technical stuff, and maybe what if you guys don't have an issue with it, I would actually like to invite her to our group. Even though she's not from Australia, she actually only lives about 20 miles away from me, which is great. But she can offer a little bit more of a technical side that I can't. Usually when you guys ask me the real technical questions, I go and ask Bobby. So I think if everybody would be in favor of that, I'd really like to add her to the group. I think she would be a great asset to our group. So anyway, guys, I promised you an hour. I've been an hour and 3 minutes here, and you guys have a wonderful day, since it's daytime for you. And I'm going to sign off for the night and get a couple things done, start working on getting this video uploaded, and give me 48 hours. If you want the list of countries, please message me in Skype, and I will send those countries to you. And then otherwise, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you again, Kate, for helping facilitate this.
Thanks, Russ.
All right. We'll talk to you guys
Really
later.
appreciate
Thanks.
it.
All right.
Okay, bye.